Long before politics, Donald Trump was a fixture of pop culture. In the 1980s and 90s, he made dozens of cameos, appearing as himself in movies and TV. As one critic noted, Trump was notorious for his cameo appearances in films and TV shows in the 80s and 90s. These brief moments, like directing Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone 2, were more than celebrity cameos. They were early acts of branding, building a larger-than-life image that fed the legend. Born into the Trump family of Brooklyn and Queens, Donald Trump cut his teeth in his father's real estate business. In 1968, he joined Elizabeth Trump and Son, and by 1971, he was president of the firm. He rebranded it the Trump Organization and set his sights on Manhattan. They had been working the outer boroughs, he later remarked of his family business. Donald wanted skyscrapers. With their political connections and his ambition, he aimed for bigger deals, even as critics whispered that he had only walked in on a big trust fund in hand. Trump's first Manhattan gamble began in 1978, when he persuaded the city to let him redevelop the ailing Commodore Hotel. He negotiated a 40-year tax abatement worth about $400 million to remake it into the Grand Hyatt. Under the neon Hyatt sign, New York Mayor Abe Beame quipped, "Whatever my friends Fred and Donald want in this town, they get." The Grand Hyatt opened in 1980 and gave Trump his first taste of New York glitz and national headlines. By 1983, Trump unveiled his Manhattan crown jewel, Trump Tower, on Fifth Avenue. This 58-story glass and brass skyscraper housed his company headquarters and luxury condos. The press marveled at his audacity. That Mr. Trump was able to obtain the location is testimony to his persistence and skills as a negotiator, wrote the New York Times. The golden escalators and grand atrium made Trump's name a tourist attraction overnight. Not content with Manhattan, Trump brought his brand to Atlantic City. In 1984-85, he opened two casinos, the Trump Plaza and the Trump Castle. In 1990 came the Taj Mahal Casino, costing nearly $1.1 billion. It was pitched as the eighth wonder of the world. These casinos reinforced Trump's image as the ultimate deal maker, even as they piled up massive debt. In a public relations coup, Trump rescued a stalled city project in 1986. The renovation of Central Park's Woolman Rink had fallen years behind. Trump took over and finished the job in just 4 months, under budget. The rink reopened to cheers and headlines. Even after, he donated part of the profits to charity. It became one of his earliest PR triumphs. The early 1990s brought a harsh reckoning. A national recession and casino debts forced multiple Trump properties into bankruptcy. The Taj Mahal teetered in 1991, Trump Plaza in 1992. One biography in 1993 called him a public laughingstock. But Trump used the court system to restructure loans and survive. As he later boasted, "I do play with the bankruptcy laws. They're very good for me." By the mid-90s, he had shed some assets, but the Trump name endured. Amid setbacks, Trump doubled down on his greatest asset, his own name. He expanded his brand worldwide. From hotels in Panama to golf courses in Scotland, the Trump name adorned luxury buildings and products, even steaks, vodka, and ties. He acquired the Miss Universe pageant and translated his bold persona into television. In 2004, he launched The Apprentice. With the catchphrase, "You're fired,"
"You're fired. You're fired. You're fired."
he became a household name. His outspoken manner turned him into a well-known public figure. By 2015, Trump's blend of bravado and celebrity set the stage for politics. On June 16th, he declared his candidacy for president. "Our country is in serious trouble," he warned, pledging change. "I am officially running, and we are going to make our country great again." He promised bold action. "I will build a great wall on our southern border, and Mexico will pay for that wall." The media circus was instant. The real estate tycoon had become an insurgent candidate. Trump dominated headlines. He staged rallies nationwide, railing against the Washington machine. His brash language and populist tone connected with struggling towns. He told crowds politicians had been beating us economically. His confidence mantra held strong. "I like thinking big. If you're going to be thinking anyway, you might as well think big." Trump's image evolved from mogul to outsider, railing against elites and promising to fight for the forgotten. The world watched in astonishment. Donald Trump had done it. On election night 2016, he stood on stage and delivered a surprisingly unifying message. "I pledge to every citizen of our land that I will be president for all Americans," he declared. He called his campaign an incredible movement, made up of millions of hardworking men and women. With flags behind him and lights shining, he ended with a promise. No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. We must reclaim our country's destiny and dream big, bold, and daring. And finally, we will make America great again. And so, a real estate developer and reality TV star became president-elect. He had risen from Queens to Fifth Avenue to the world stage, reshaping American history in the process.